Good morning, welcome, good morning, and it's assembly time coming up. So we're just going to wait for everybody to file into the assembly hall, sit nicely, and then we'll be looking at beginning when we're there. Good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome. We're broadcasting our second virtual Ormskirk CofE assembly live from a bedroom. I've got my wall up there with loads of stuff on it, loads of pictures, and we're all kind of ready and raring to go. We're just waiting for all the classes to file in nicely, sit quietly, legs folded, arms crossed, smiling, no talking at the back, and no talking amongst the teachers. This is assembly time and we're getting ready to go. It is great to welcome you on this beautiful sunny Thursday morning to Ormskirk CofE Assemblies Part 2. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the early birds joining us for assembly this morning. You get the added bonus of seeing me wander around nervously, just thinking, how's it going to go? How's it going to go? Just drop one of my props. How's it going to go? But I won't let on any of that. You are more than welcome. File in, sit nicely, make sure you use all the available space. It is great to see you this morning. I hope you've had a great holiday. We will be starting shortly. We've got a little bit of time before the official start, but it's great to see people eager and raring to go. Yeah, I had something else to say there, but it went out of my mind, so never mind. As you can see, wonderful pictures being sent in. Thanks to all of you who have sent in the pictures. I'm going to sort of lift the camera up and hopefully get a bit closer. If you do want to send pictures, you can do pictures at ormskirk-ce.lancs.sch.uk. If you want to tweet about this whole experience, hashtag Ormskirk CofE Assemblies. But whatever you want to do, just settle down and we will watch. We're going to be thinking about the story of David and Goliath in a short while we get started. But we're obviously, there's always those classes out there. Always those classes that just that little bit late to come into Assembly Hall. So we're just welcoming people as you all file in, take your place and settle down for our second of Ormskirk CofE Assemblies. You are very, very welcome here this morning as we broadcast live from the bedroom. That's me. Well, I hadn't frozen then. I think I always feel I'm going to keep moving just so you know that your internet connection is working. My internet connection is working. We are connecting virtually in a way that is sort of just it's incredibly scary for me. Just staring at this camera, wondering what's going on, and seeing you coming in and joining us for assembly. You are more than welcome. As it says, welcome everybody. It is good to see you here and to see you in assembly. We'll be starting formally soon, but we're still waiting for people to file in. You can see some of those who've been doing the Joe Wick stuff. It's all I'm no Joe Wicks. I don't do that. Do you think I'd have this physique if I worked out with Joe Wicks? It just doesn't happen. But you are more than welcome to join us for Ormskirk CofE Assembly this morning. We're running over the next 4 weeks. We're thinking about some children in the Bible, and we're going to start today with the story of David. That'll be starting shortly, but we're still waiting and welcoming people to come in. See more and more people entering in, so that is really good. It's really heartening to see you all and to welcome you all to assembly this morning. As I said to people before, it's lovely to see pictures that have been sent into me. I'm going to lift the camera up in a second, and so you can have a closer look at the gallery. And we're more than welcome to get more. If you want to send your pictures in, drawings or whatever, pictures at ormskirk-ce.lancs.sch.uk, and you can send them to us, and maybe your picture can go on this wall. Look, if I stand back, plenty of space. So it'd be great to see all of your photos coming in. Welcome to people still coming into the hall this morning. Settle down, legs crossed, arms folded, all nice and neat. You normally have some nice singing. Sorry, that's not going to happen this morning. But you are having me talk at you while you settle in for assembly, which will start in a minute or so as we're ready to go. Just as we are ready to go, I'm going to lift the camera up and just unplug it. Otherwise, we're going to have a health and safety nightmare. This is amateur camera work. This is not the BBC, but it gives you a nice look at the wonderful photos that and pictures that have been sent in to me. Really great to see them. Hopefully you can see them all there. Thank you very much for your effort and creativity. It's been really wonderful to see. And you can always send more if yours isn't up there. Send them in. Try and get them in before Wednesday, so that gives us time to print them off and put them onto the wall. Brilliant. Welcome. It is good to see you here for our second assembly this morning, where we're going to be thinking about David and Goliath, and we're going to start in just about 10 seconds from now. Just waiting for a few more people to turn up, but we're going to get started. So we'll go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right. Good morning. Ormskirk CofE School. Good morning, everybody. It is good to see you here. And I'm going to just do a little bit of a song. It's an old standard in the church bit. It's called Our God is a Great Big God. And it has some actions. So I'm going to do the actions as we do it. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. If you want to do the actions along at home, that will be absolutely fantastic. Join in. This is our assembly. It's not just my assembly. So you are more than welcome. So, our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. He's higher than a skyscraper, and he's deeper than a submarine. He's wider than the universe and beyond my wildest dreams. And he's known me and he's loved me since before the world began. How wonderful to be a part of God's amazing plan. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God. Our God is a great big God, and he holds us in his hands. And he holds us in his hands. And he holds us in his hands. Yay! Always feel that a worship song should have a good bit of jazz hands at the end. That is how it works. Don't tell the bishop. Right, we're thinking about children in the Bible, and we're thinking today especially about David and Goliath. Now, this story goes a long way back in the Bible, into the part of the Bible called the Old Testament, and people in the Bible called the Israelites. And the Israelites were at war with a group of other people called the Philistines. And there were lots of arguments and lots of fighting going on. And there was this one big idea that happened between the two kings. And the two kings said, we will each put forward a champion to fight on both sides' behalf. And whoever wins the whole thing. And so the Philistines brought out their champion. And their champion was a big, massive giant of a bloke called Goliath. And he was fierce and he was scary. And the Israelites, the king said, okay, that's their guy over there. Who's going to fight him? And the Israelites had some really sort of good soldiers and some fine swordsmen. And the soldiers kind of said, well, I kind of would, but got a bit of a cold today. So can I just, do you mind if I be excused? You don't mind. And this other soldier with another sword, which looks very similar to this first sword, he came out and said, well, I'm a great soldier and I'd love to fight that giant, but actually I've got some homework to do for school, so do you mind if I just go up and do that instead? And loads of the Israelites didn't want to fight this big, massive giant of a Goliath. And then there's this one lad, this small boy, looking after sheep. Hello, I'm a sheep. Hello, I get looked after very nice and well. Looking after this lovely little sheep. And this small boy was called David. And David said, I'll fight Goliath for you. And the king said, fine, I need somebody to fight Goliath. So he said, why don't you have this other guy's sword? And David said, no, I don't want the sword. So the king said, well, you need something to fight him. Why don't you have this Darth Vader lightsaber? That'll do it. And David said, no. The only thing I can use is my stones and my slingshot. That's what I use to keep the wolves away when I'm protecting the sheep. And that's what I'm going to use now. So he got the stone in the slingshot and he fired it at Goliath, and it flew through the air, and this big giant of a man hit him in the head. And Goliath went, and the Israelites were saved from the Philistines. And all was good. So what do we learn from this story? Well, we learn a simple thing, and it's not about fighting. That's not what the Bible is trying to teach us. What the Bible is trying to teach us is two things. One, that Goliath, this big, scary monster of a bloke, is like the fears that we can have. We can be very frightened. All the other soldiers were really frightened of him. They saw his reputation and they thought, I'm just too scared to do anything with him. And so they ran away. But David trusted in God. He trusted that God would help him. He trusted that God would help him overcome his fears. And he trusted that God would help him use his gifts and his talents to overcome his fears. And that's why he just used the slingshot and not the weapons. He trusted himself and he trusted God. And in all things that we need to do, we have so many things we can be frightened about. And these times can seem a bit scary. These times can seem a bit difficult. But we've always got to think God is with us. If we're really scared about stuff, then we talk to an adult, we talk to a parent, we talk to a carer, we talk to a teacher, and we ask them to help. But we know in all things that God is with us, God looks after us, and God carries us through, and we can trust God to be with us today and forever. So let's close in prayer. Dear God, I thank you that you are with me today. Thank you that you are part of my life. Help me to show your love to one another in the things that I do and the person that I am. And help me to know your love today and forever. And we say, Amen. Thank you very much for being part of Assembly this morning. Do enjoy the rest of the day. Do enjoy the rest of the week. Know that God is with you and God is loving you. We'll see you next week, 9:45 for Assembly. Do send in